Hey, what is up you guys? It is Reverse and welcome back to another episode of Boom Beach. I hope you guys have a great day. Today for us, Task Force Redemption, it is yet again time to take on one other task force. But before we do that, of course, yesterday we did Operation MAMBO. We're going to be getting our rewards. We did pretty well. We took down 3 bases, almost took down the 4th one, but not entirely, so that's okay. Today I'm actually going to be going for the diamonds, because that's actually really nice. And I'm just going to tell my members, are you ready? We are live. Not lying, we are live. Okay. We're gonna be going to the map, and as I already mentioned before, I'm going to, he's gay. We're going to take a step back, or a couple of steps back, to actually do a map that is easier than before, but doing a map that we have not yet encountered. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I represent Operation Tango. So, this power base, or this operation, comes with 3 power core bases, and we're just going to scout them around as always. First of all, residue. It seems to be getting residue all the time. So this is like an easier base compared to yesterday. We got these rocket launches that we need to worry about, but we got way less building health to deal with. So that's a nice little thing. You got a shock launcher around here, so that is something we need to consider as well. And the way I would probably attack this is by going to the left side, because, well, first of all, you got these boom cannons to worry about as well. So that's going to be an issue, but we never know how things like this are going to be running, so we're going to be finding that one out pretty soon. Next up, we got XL that's currently under attack already, and I should probably tell my members not to attack right away before actually talking about it. And as a matter of fact, I'm actually going to drop it into the chat as well. Guys, from now on, the moment the operation is initiated, hold off with attacking. Exclamation mark, there we go. Okay, we're actually going to properly examine XL now. So basically what was taken down just now is a rocket launcher, which is quite nice. Now, what we gotta take into consideration is the massive amount of rocket launchers. Now, this rocket launcher is not near the power core, but the rest are. So, the way I would probably tackle this one is by going from the far right side, getting to these rocket launchers, taking out these as well. But you have the boom cannons to consider. So, yeah, you probably want to have a good defense like heavies or something like that, and then like swarm it around with rifleman, or just go with the warriors and go straight to the base, sacrifice a couple of attacks but take it down eventually. I wouldn't really recommend tanks for the sheer fact that these boom cannons are there, or you could just take those out first. So yeah, pretty tricky base. I'm going to be pretty curious to see how this one's going to be going. Let's move on to the last one, that is Dredge, level 73 base. This base looks pretty nice, everything to the left side. Do not focus on the right side. You got 4 boom cannons around here. You got a sneaky rocket launcher down there, but it doesn't really matter all that much because we're going to be attacking this side anyway. Another thing to consider, well, not really consider, shock launch, you can just avoid those, so that's okay. Boom cannons, you can avoid those, so that's okay. You just got these rocket launchers that are going to definitely be a trouble here. But I think you can actually take this out pretty easily with heavies and Zukas. So that is my analyzation about these bases. I hope that was helpful. And let's get on to the attacking. So, which one are we going to be attacking first? Let's actually see. We're going to start with residue. I'm actually going to tell you guys. And today we're just going to be doing a couple of attacks live, so that way you guys get to see our process of how I'm doing things. So we'll attack residue. And yeah, what Steve was saying, they do look familiar. And I will say, for this one, I'll say, let's go from the left side. Should I attack first? I'm asking right now if they okay, he says sure. Let me see if someone else also says sure. Let me let me know what units you got. That's also important to know, like what the amount of like units that your teammates have. You all got. Anyway, the way I spoke there was really nonsensical, but that's okay. So what we want to be doing here is we want to be dropping a barrage over here, taking out the line of mines there. You probably won't take them out, but this is like enough to actually create an entrance here. So what we're gonna be doing here is actually dropping the smoke right off the bat. Another smoke down here. And then we're gonna go to the most far rocket launcher. I know for a fact that like at least one warrior gets hit there, but that is okay. You also gotta consider the timing. That is also important, guys. Remember the timing. It's essential. It's so essential, like really. Okay, there we go. And as you guys can see, I dropped another flare in between the rocket launch, so that way they could actually take out the other ones as well. So that is a nice little thing to actually go ahead and take those out. Now the next thing I want to be taking out, or want to go to, is the next amount of rocket launches. So I've got to be careful with my attack here and my smokes, because otherwise they are going to be wiped out. But I'm not entirely sure that we're going to make it. Probably not. But that's just something to consider in the near future. I just basically showed my guys where to guide their warriors as well. So that should be educational for them as well. So I'm going to instruct my guys to actually drop warriors once again. So, okay. If you got warriors, take out the back rocket launchers. Because that's a nice way to go. So let's actually go back to this base. Someone's actually joining in. I'm going to accept in a little bit later. Actually, I'm just going to accept in Luigi Riddler. Thank you for watching the videos. I appreciate that. So the way you want to be doing this, you want to probably drop a flare to this sniper tower over here. And then from there move to these rocket launchers over there. So if anyone has warriors, they can actually go ahead and take it. Okay, the next person is attacking, and the person that is attacking right now made a little jump cut there is Stevo. So let's see how well he's going to be doing. So as I already instructed before, he's going with the warriors. That's not really the smartest tactic because he's walking over the mine the way he did that at least. But he made a first checkpoint, so that's okay. Now, flare to there, exactly the same thing in between the buildings, not on the buildings. The problem on this one is probably the shock launcher that actually does hit a couple of these warriors down there. But the smoke wasn't like put properly, so his units actually got attacked in the end anyway. He doesn't have energy, it seems, for a medkit, but he does manage to take out one rocket launcher. And the second one as well, so great attack down there. We only have one other rocket launcher to worry about, but that is gonna be okay. You should probably not really have to worry that much about it. So, the next thing we probably want to be doing is actually throwing an attack with heavies. Okay, so the person attacking right now is Boom Hip Shot. And let's actually see what he's doing. He's actually taking out these mines. I really am curious to know why he goes to such a degree to take out those mines. Is he going for the power cells? I'm not sure. I think he's going for the safe route. He could also drop 2 flares right around here to actually go for that. I think he's kind of afraid of the cannons and the sniper towers as well. So I suppose in a way that makes kind of sense. That is a flare that you didn't have to use because obviously everything's going to be targeting the power cells. Okay, now from here, where do we go? Okay, he's doing the right thing. He's going for the sniper tower here. So this is going to be pretty interesting to see what he's going to be doing. Drops a perfect shock bomb down there, getting all 3 of the cannons. Because the cannons are the things that we definitely want to be taking out. And he shocks them once again. He should probably drop a flare to redirect the attack here. So I have no idea if he has the energy to do so. Yes, he does right now. So he starts on with the cannon right now, which is what we need to be doing. We really got to be taking out these level 20 cannons, because those are really devastating. Sniper tower gets taken out. He doesn't have much defense left, as the rocket launcher is currently firing on the... it's actually gone already, the heavy. Does he have enough attack left? I do not know why he did this. He should have probably just dropped that smoke onto the Zookas and let the other Zookas get closer or something like that. Because this flare is definitely a waste here. At least that's how I feel about it. Let's just speed this little part up here. Okay, we're down to the last power cell over here. And then I'm really curious to know what he's going to be doing after this part. Because as you guys can see, the rocket launcher is still here. And he's getting rather close to that. Okay, he dropped the shock bomb onto the rocket launcher. And I have no idea how much energy he has left. Okay, that's actually quite nice. He took out the sniper tower. I suppose these Zookas were a nice little diversion. So overall, I think it still was a nice attack, even though you could have done things a little bit different. Nice attack regardless. Okay, so let's actually see what the base is out right now. Take out the base with Zookas now. Because right now we're in a situation where we can just do heavies and Zookas at the same time. And actually take down the base. I think that heavies are resistant enough right now to actually take out this base right now. If you have like decent enough of Zookas, then go for it. Don't go for the rockets. Are a waste of an attack. Because essentially it's true, really. From what I've seen before, at least the last few task operations, if you get so close towards this base, and there's not many things that can actually hit you besides the mortars and stuff, they're going to just like target onto the heavies anyway. So the next attack right now is here, and I'm really curious to know who's going to be attacking this one. The person attacking is, is Frenchie. Okay, so he's a decent player. Pretty curious to see. Yeah, he's actually going with the heavies and Zookas, which is a good thing. Now, he should probably take out this cannon, obviously. And then flare a little bit more to the left. Or maybe take out the mortars. I have no idea what his plan is, but he's going to be going for the cannon at least. So right now, cannon is almost done. Should probably save that smoke, really. I think he's going for the mortars here. Yeah, he is. Which can be a good thing. There's no problem in that, actually. If anything, I think he's sacrificing himself in order to take down this base. And I think the next attack will be the decisive factor in actually taking down this base. Gotta be careful for the rocket launcher. Are they in range of these Zookas? I think they are. Yeah. And I think that's that. Wow. Like, imagine that you got like a mortar on top of your head. Okay, Ice Baby's right now attacking. I think he's going to be going with the heavy and Zooka. Has 4 boats of heavies, which is very nice. Drops the flare at the right spot here. Right now we just want to take out these flamethrowers and of course take out the base just like that. I think right now we are also in the process of learning, and if you got experience in the task force and stuff like that, and you know how to like do attacks efficiently, please like apply to the task force as well, because that way you will actually get a priority in joining into a redemption, as we're looking for people like you. Okay, here you go. Let's actually attack on the base. And as you guys can see, the Zookas or the heavies are actually maintaining their wall pretty nicely. And as you guys can see, the health drops pretty quickly. It's going to be a close call. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think this attack is going to be making it, because as you guys can see, the heavies are almost gone entirely. And the Zookas are just going to be firing away just like this. Is it going to be reaching? Yes, it is. But we just need one more attack to actually take this one down. And that's going to be by Mohammed. And then that means that this attack is going to be done. Waiting for it. 4 boats of Zookas. Interesting. He's dropping it quite far. Yeah. No! What are you doing? Oh, he's afraid of this rocket launcher. He doesn't realize that the heavies can just resist it perfectly. Really. This is not the most ideal smoke. This is not the most ideal flare. Honestly, this is not how you're supposed to flare. Not really ideal, because a lot of bazookas get taken out, but that's okay, you know. The power is there, and boom, there you go. The base is taken out. That is residue for you guys, and after this, I'm just going to show you guys a couple of the replays. So I'm just going to fast forward to a couple of hours from now, where we actually take out the other bases and show you guys the most essential attacks. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, and we're back, and all of the bases are done, so that means it's time. I'm actually gonna show you guys a couple of these gameplays, and I still remember like the gameplays that were significant for taking down this base called Dredge. So we start off with the base relatively taken down already. These were all power cells, these were cannons and sniper tower, these were sniper towers, so nothing really happened. Our main focus here, rocket launchers. There's a lot of rocket launchers and these boom cannons as well that are going to be pretty deadly. So what Major's doing over here is he's actually gonna go towards the rocket launchers, and he's using a lot of smokes for that, just to be certain. And as you guys can see, he takes out the first one, second one, and third one, and then he does like a kamikaze attack into these into this. He should have probably like gone to the back here, take out these rocket launches, but yeah, I couldn't really do anything about that. But we actually did like complete this mission, which was really nice. So that is one thing done. Then Ish was a pretty funny attack to actually see. I'm going to double speed it. First, he does the same thing as Major is doing. He does it better than Major because he lost less warriors. Goes to the machine gun. And then after that, he flames through the... he actually comes from the power core, goes to the rocket launcher, which is quite tricky because if you actually are at the power core, the warriors kind of like split away and they are like vulnerable towards everything. So right now, as you guys can see, first rocket launcher gets taken out, and then you just don't really see what's happening. I think it was attacking the power core or something like that. So that was a nice attack from Ish. Then the next attack was from Turtle Sky. Let's watch this one as well. See what he is up to. Double the speed once again, because otherwise the video is just gonna be like half an hour, and I don't really want it to happen. So he takes out like all of these sniper towers, and then what is he doing? He's going to the flamethrowers, and this is something you should not do. Do not leave the warriors with 4 flamethrowers, especially not in operations. He should have probably gone for this last rocket launcher, but yeah, that's something to just learn from, you know. He actually did still manage to take out 1 rocket launcher, so yeah. Next attack from Duck Nugget. Actually a really nice attack. Duck Nugget's like one of the people in our task force who has a good sense of attacking and strategizing about how you should actually take out specific things, and that's why I promoted him to an officer. So he takes out the flamethrowers, which actually was necessary. And then as you guys can see, the units kind of split up. One machine gun gets taken out, mortar as well, and a boom cannon gets taken out. So that like really shows we got more space now to actually take out this base. And this next attack, once again from Rudolph, he just like runs over the base, and it's really easy at this point, you know. A lot of people seem to be afraid of 1 or 2 rocket launchers. Really, you should not, because well, just gonna see for yourself, nothing really is happening. You can just take it out fairly easily, and that is Dredge. Let's move on to the next one, the last base of today, that is Excel. Ministik over here goes with the heavies and the Zookas all together. So let's see how well he's gonna be doing. First he drops the heavies, of course, which is the usual tactic. Goes for the exact same rocket launcher, which is a nice thing. But the problem is he just gets like wrecked. He gets wrecked entirely. He still manages to drop the barrage, which is really nice of him. But that was pretty much his last resort. So let's move on to the next one. Dreekorin. Now Dreekorin, 21 force points. What did he take out? Let's watch. I'm going to speed this up 4 times, so that way there's a lot of things happening in this one. It's like a 4-minute attack, so we're just going to blaze through this. So he drops the flares, and the reason why he goes for these power cells is because he is using that in order to get to these flamethrowers, which is really a legitimate nice attack. So he actually shock bombs both of these rocket launchers. Man, I keep messing up my words. I cannot speak. I'm sorry, man. Like, from time to time, I'm always like messing up with my speech, and I'm calling rocket launchers shock launchers, or I'm calling shock launchers rocket launchers or flamethrowers, and just now, yeah, that was messed up. Anyway, He took out all of the rocket launches at the top, which is really nice, and then decides to go for the power cells. Now let's actually see what he's going to be taking out with that energy that he's getting from this, because he's actually getting a lot of energy. As you guys can see, he's focusing all of it onto that left rocket launcher down there. So now he's at the right side, picking up even more gunboat energy. I know it lags a little bit here and there, but that's because so many rocket launchers are actually firing right now. Picks up that last one. Does he have enough energy to actually take out something else? It doesn't seem like it, and that is the attack of Dree Corin. It was a pretty nice attack. Then jabs, hookahs, zukas and heavies at the same time. Same thing, goes to the back. That's entirely the reason why I speed things up. And before we actually went to the second part of replays, we were already like 70 minutes in the recording. So I'm kind of trying to, I'm always trying to keep things within like a 20-minute time frame to actually show things off to you guys, so that way the episode doesn't go too long. But if you guys don't mind it being like half an hour or something like that, that I can go over things like thoroughly, please let me know and I'll do it. Okay. As you guys can see over here, this was pretty, nothing really happened here. He did manage to take a few power cells in here. So as you guys can see, there's a whole lot of things left intact. And then Matt comes with his level 17 warriors. So let's see how he's going to be doing this. He needed 1 minute and 44 seconds to take down this base. Smart move here. Artillery shells on these flamethrowers. Obviously, he's going straight to the base. Let's see how he does this. All of his warriors at the left side. Where is he going to be dropping the flare? Nowhere quite yet, because he's taking out these power cells. Then the warriors split up. And the rocket launcher starts firing. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, and there the flare comes. Mortar, unlucky for you, you missed. The rocket launcher doesn't take out anything. That's what you get with level 17 warriors. That's just absolutely insane. Speeding things up a little bit here. Goes to the top. Drops another flare. And let's see how this is going to be going, because this is pretty interesting to watch. Drops another flare. And then it's time for the finale. 25 seconds left. Goes for the base. Now, what is he going to be shocking? All of these rocket launches in one shock bomb and all of this. Really nice work. Think he has some energy left? Yes, he does. 2 medkits. And boom. That's how you take out Excel. Very nice attack from Matt, very nice attack from Rudolph, and very nice attack from our task force. So that's going to be concluding today's episode of the task force. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, make sure that if you guys like this video to boom, give it a thumbs up. And this has been Reversal for Boom Beach. I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey you guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Boom Beach. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That way you're going to be getting a notification every single time I'm posting something onto the channel. In the meantime, check out the other videos in the video description. For example, Operation MAMBO and the Boom Beach podcast with Bootramp. Those are really great videos. I would really recommend you guys take a look at them. That being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.